Killer back with another battle report, and this time I'll try and keep it in a big screen here. Hopefully this time you can see what's going on the screen. And we are obviously back again with the Cripple Ripple now in 24 tournament here as well. This is my first game against DJV. I played him again. I played this guy one time before where he played Asklander, and it happened quite a while ago, and I can honestly not really remember what happened. But anyway, this is my list. Kind of standish. Apart from, I think I have two Cayman Mentors in my Tego Warriors here. Now let me just say, lately I've become a really big fan of this unit here with the Cayman Mentors, and lately I'm starting to replace the Tego Guards with the Tego Warriors with the Cayman Mentors, because it just feels like they come from core, and they, at least most part of it does, and it feels like they do more damage. And they are much cheaper, right? And they come from core, as I said. So yeah, this matchup here, I was up against the Infernal Dwarf with Alchemy on my Anorak Archmage, so that was a little bit sad. He had the two units of so he has many blocks, right? So he has 2 blocks of discipline logos, one with great weapon, one with paired weapons, and I must say I thought about it before the game started, what should I do with these guys here, and I couldn't really come up with a good answer. So my answer was actually, before my pre-game thoughts was, take out his units of Infernal Warriors, the Blunderboss, which I suspected he would also put his BSB in. So that unit itself would be worth 520 points from the BSB, 530 points from the Infernal Warriors, and then 320 points from the Infernal Bastions, which would put it up to what, 6.4, that's 1170. So it's 1170 points in this one unit here. And I thought with my oh yeah, this list here, by the way, has 3 giant bows, right? So that was kind of the theme. A little bit. I try 2 Terracook just hurt, and Titanic Pot with great bows. So my great bows are gonna be hitting these Infernal Warriors on with +1 to hit, and then I was hoping that I could get one of the what's it called, the one that gives you -1 to arm, minus permanently 1 rot within rot something, -1 armor for the rest of the game. So I was hoping I'd get 1 through 1 -1 to armor 1 time in, and then I would try and shoot this unit here to death, because these arrows actually do a good amount of damage to that unit. And then I would try and chaff the discipline of logos until some certain point where it's no longer possible, and then I will see what happened. That was the plan. So we're playing, I think it was Hold the Ground, and I think it was Counter Thrusts. Yeah, I think it was Counter Thrust. So this is the start deployment here, and as you can see, he placed double units. We placed 1 unit each, so the first 3 turns, and then he decided to drop for everything, if I recall correctly. And did I start? No, I started the game. Yeah, I started the game. So I deployed for first. And maybe I shouldn't have done that, because what I thought was really important, as I mentioned before, was to get the Terracook's hurt up against the Infernal Warriors here, so I could shoot 4 bolt thrower against this guy here, as much as possible, right? A little bit sad that didn't happen, right? But yeah, that didn't happen. So my turn 1 here is, as you can see here, he put a chariot on the flank here, and here was a little bit. He deployed the champion, the chariot early on, so, and I scouted with my skink gorillas. So I had the option here to not put my skink gorillas here, but to put 2 units of skink gorillas on 2 units of skink gorillas over here, right? To chaff this unit here off for as long as possible, and then hope that this flank here with my 6 caimans would be able to advance on their own. But I have actually played against Infernal dwarfs before, and where I did this exactly matchup, Cayman warriors against this chariot, the Cardin chariot, and they just lose. They don't do wounds to it, and the volcanic whatever fire just kills it, and all the, yeah, it's a losing combat. So that's basically, yeah, my Titanic pod. My plans didn't really have any plans. My plans was just shoot as many giant boat on this Infernal warriors as possible. And that was my plan. Single up, straight up. Yeah, and let's see how it goes here. So my turn 1. This is my turn 1. So as I mentioned here, didn't care about anything. I just wanted to move forward with my my Terror Cookies, so now they can shoot, and these can shoot, and these can shoot here, and these can shoot here. So this is my goal in turn 1: thin this unit out and thin this unit out, and ignoring this flank here completely. Yeah. Magic, I think I get like a silver spike through on this unit here, so I kill or maybe it's like a molten copper. I think maybe I kill a few guys in magic phase at least, and then my shooting phase I also kill a few guys. As you can see here, that's his turn 1, but I killed like 5 or 6 of these guys here from one turn of shooting here, and I managed to kill the chariot over here as well. So it was actually off to a really good start here. I felt, at least my plan, I felt like the plan was going accordingly. So in his turn here, right, he obviously moved forward with his logo guards here. Yeah, sure, and I really don't know what to do about it. I mean, whatever they're gonna charge, they're just gonna raggedy whack me. And he did something interesting here. I think maybe he missed it. This chariot here is with it. I think it was a 9. I needed to charge my Terror Cookies on his. This is his profit on a chariot worth 800 points or something like that. And I needed a 9 or to hit him. And I think that was a little bit risky, because I mean, if I do hit him, I do have 2 cross attacks. But yeah, still didn't really know what to do against these guys here. And here he makes a pretty fatal error here, because the way he chaffed this unit here is that if I charge this unit here, I can angle it so that I need a 7 to overrun into the flank of this unit here. So I have a lot of good things going on for my next turn, depending on how his shooting goes. So, but his shooting phase, he takes up 5 wounds in 1 shooting phase on my Titanic pot here, both from magic and shooting. I think he cast Grave Calls with 4 dices, and he rolled 4 6s, and so I can't stop it, right? And then on the miscast, he takes 0 wounds, but he also only roll 4. I think his Grave Call only do 0 wounds to my Titanic pot, so, or maybe 1 wound. So, but in total 5 wounds to the Titanic pot here. And yeah, that's his turn 2 here. So as mentioned here, on my turn 3 here, my turn 2, sorry, I charge this here, and I decided to also charge with the Titanic pot here, which, looking back at it, first of all, I took 3 more wounds from the standing shoot. But the idea was right, that if I did manage to get this overrun from the shackle guys here, and I ran into these infernal warriors with my flank here, I would get to fight in the same round as I charged. But now that I think of it, obviously my Titanic pod only having 5 wounds left, charging that unit with stand and shoot and a BSB with great weapon and reroll to wound would mean a dead Titanic pod. And what do I gain of it? If I fight this round or I fight his round, it doesn't really matter, right? So I might as well fight his round, and I am fairly likely to break him because I hit him in the flank with a really big unit, and he's not steadfast. I break his ranks, and I'm gonna win the combat, and he should flee. He should flee, right? So if I chose not to charge with the, I needed a 7 though. I needed a 7 to overrun. So that was my biggest fear, that I didn't get the overrun, and then I would be in a bad position here, right? But that it made no difference whether or not I charged with my Titanic pod or not, right? That would still put my Tego warriors in a bad position. So I'm pretty sure it was a mistake for me to charge with my Titanic pod here. Anyway, I also set up here the Tego warriors here for flank charge here. For when the Tego warriors hit here, and the next turn, then these guys can hit here to do the finishing blow here. And on the flank, on the right side flank here, I'm in trouble, right? I don't really know what to do. I decided to chaff 1 unit here with my skin gorillas. I tried to do something like make them 12 wide and stop both units here, but I couldn't get enough distance to these Cayman Elders here, so even if you did charge, you would need like a 7 to overrun into the Cayman Elders, and then I would just lose 2 units in one chaff move, so I stopped doing that. But here's another mistake I make here in this round here. I decided to go for the charge here, 9 inches. I don't get it. But looking back at it, I think the safe choice is to turn him around, go here, try and chaff him, accept I'm going to be charged from the chariot here in the flank, accept that this unit's going to go down, and I can keep this guy occupied for 1 more turn. And then, I'm not really sure what my Tego guards shall do, but live 1 more turn. And then I could have potentially, move my Titanic pod over here and redivert the battlefield to be more like, let me just delete it. So let's say if I had moved my Titanic pod, instead of charge here, moved it to here, moved the Cayman here, chaffed here, and then obviously these guys would overrun here, but that would give me like a battle line here, right? With 4 Caymans and a Titanic pod and 26 Grave Tego guards versus these 60 Lagoon disciplines. Obviously it's a losing battle, I think, but at least it would generate some sort of battle line. And then maybe my Tego warriors in the end, they could come in and play hero after they've finished dealing with this unit here, right? So yeah, I thought that would have been a really good plan. But let's see how. Okay, so next turn here. So yeah, his turn. Sorry. Yeah, so his turn 2 here. I managed to get the overrun with my Tego warriors, and we managed. I did fight, and I killed a lot of these thunder bosses, and I failed the overrun. Here I think I shouldn't have overrun. I should just turn around and look the other way. Now here's another reason why it was a mistake to not fight to fight in my turn instead of his turn with my Taker Warriors. Because if my Taker Warriors had fought in his turn instead, right? Let me just see here. If I fought in his turn instead, then what would have happened was that all these dead guys, this dead Titanic here, the Titanic would have been here instead, and this unit here would have fled in his turn, and then in my turn I would have been able to charge with my Cayman Warriors and make like some sort of chain reaction, maybe, or maybe charge with my Tego Guards and put them here, and then charge with my Skink Gorillas here, right? Instead, now it's his turn. And I didn't catch him, and I decided to chase him, and now he can get to rally, and he still have the Infernal Bastion and his BSB in there. And however sad I feel about it, my Cayman Wars can actually not kill that unit. So even if they're looking at it and I can get the charge off in my turn, I mean, it's a losing combat. He has 3 strength 6 attack, reroll 2 wounds, and he has a Bastion with cause fear causing Bastion and crossing attack. Well, it's a really bad battle actually. And then the Taker Warriors, because I decided to chase, are now looking this way here. I need one more round to help the flank over here. So this is a really bad situation. And if we just take a look at this situation here, like these Luger Guards is finally getting into the battle here. They managed to charge my because I failed the charge on the Prophet here, so it was a really easy flank charge here, and the Prophet's easy charge here as well. He needs to do 10 wounds, right? Or else I can charge here and maybe win through combat resolution and make the Luger Guards run. It was definitely a possibility, but that was about what I had going for me here, right? So by the end of his turn 2, everything is kind of dead, and what's even worse is that I gave him an overrunning to my flank, and I put my Anorak to the far left side because I needed to cast some magic and I needed some vision, and yeah, so he runs into the flank of my Tego Guards with the Anorak in that flank. And then he turns around with the Logo Guards here and ready to counter charge here in the next turn here. And yeah, makes another mistake. I charged with my Cayman Elders in my turn here into the Logo Guards here. And obviously they die. Instead of just chaffing and just waiting, because he's great weapon, I could just put myself 1 inch away from him and just let him charge me. I charge him, and obviously I die here, and then his next turn here, he's free to do whatever he will. So my turn 3, and I do charge here with my Cayman Warriors here, but as I said, it's a losing battle. So I'm probably about to die. Oh yeah, the skink wars here, I'm losing. I'm failing all my panic checks here, so I'm just running left and right with my skink warriors. My Taker Warriors turn around, trying to join the battle here. But imagine if these guys had been 1 turn quicker, right? Then they could have been here preparing, and then it would have been a big threat. Right? And suddenly he wouldn't have been able to charge my Taker Guards that lightly, because he would have to fear getting a flank charge from Taker Guards, but not so much right now. So my turn here, nothing really happens. I lose my Cayman Elders in my turn. I lose the battle over here with my Cayman Warriors. And the grinding of the Taker Guards has begun. And my turn 4, I think it is. My Cayman Warriors runs. He kills a lot of Taker Guards. And I think that's where I call the game. Yeah, this is the last picture you see, but what actually happened is that he killed the Diana Rock, and he killed a lot of Taker Guards, so they just started running. And this was my turn 4, right? So they run, and then it would be his turn 4 next. So he could charge these guys off the map. These guys was running as well, so he could charge these guys. He could charge those guys somewhere behind the house here, where they would just be completely irrelevant, and then eventually probably die. He still has 2 turns, right? And he could charge with his paired weapons, logo guards, into my Tego guards. And let's be honest, that's a fight. I can't win that fight. They are really strong. The logo disciplines. It's a good matchup into the Tego guards. Also because I can't use my flaming banner, so I don't get reroll to wounds. So this is just the end of the battle here. So he had, I just imagine, right? So he would have 2 turns. I just fortified it here, but what would have happened was that he just had 2 turns with his. He had 2 of his own turns and 2 of my turns, so it would mean 4 grinding rounds to grind out my Tego warriors, and then I would have lost everything on the map. And he has 2 scoring units and hold the ground, so he takes 20. He takes the objective as well, and I lost everything on my map. So I just lost. 20-0. I killed a little bit. Like, I mean, if you look at the game here, right, from the start, you would think like after I get this flank charge here into these guys here, you would think like this looks like a really good situation. I felt, and then I blew up my Tego warriors. Tactical decisions was really bad. My Titanium pot was. I make 3 really big critical errors, which cost me the game. Because I mean, if I played a little bit more conservative, as I mentioned, moved the Titanium pot over here, chaffed a little bit with my Terror Coaches, taking my time to kill this unit here, Blunderbuss, with my Tego guards in the flank, then I think the game would have looked different. Because I mean, it's a really good start, right? By my turn 2, I'm in the flank of his Thunderboss with 1100 points, and he is taking 0 points from me, and I still have some chaffs options against his logo guards. I think it's, but it didn't go that way. So we are fighting downhill from the next game in the Critical Tournament here, which is probably gonna be from a month now or so. So enjoy so far. Thanks for watching.